Welcome back to the channel, where we don't just talk about money, but about how power truly works. Today's story is not about luxury alone. It's about scale, about influence so vast it cannot be measured the same way as ordinary wealth. This is a story of Mohammed bin Salman, often called MBS, and what many describe as the closest thing the modern world has to a trillionaire-level lifestyle. To understand this life, you must first understand the system behind it. Saudi Arabia is not just a country. It is an energy empire. Its oil reserves, sovereign wealth funds, strategic geography, and political leverage create a financial ecosystem unlike anything else on earth. And at the center of that ecosystem stands Mohammed bin Salman. Unlike traditional billionaires, MBS's power is not confined to personal assets. His influence stretches across national budgets, mega projects, military spending, global investments, and future cities. This is wealth that does not sit in a single account. It moves through policy, ownership, and authority. From a young age, MBS was positioned not just to inherit status, but to reshape an entire nation. His lifestyle reflects that scale. Private palaces across Saudi Arabia and abroad, secure compounds that function like self-contained cities, aircraft configured not just for comfort, but for command. Every detail of movement, residence, and security reflects someone operating at the level of state leadership rather than celebrity wealth. Luxury, in this world, is not decoration. It is insulation. Privacy. Control point. One of the most talked about aspects of MBS's life is his residences. These are not homes in the conventional sense. They are strategic environments designed to host world leaders, negotiate billion-dollar deals, and operate securely without reliance on external infrastructure. Advanced security systems, restricted airspace, and layered intelligent protection surround every location. But the real power lies beyond walls. As head of Saudi Arabia's transformation agenda, MBS oversees initiatives worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Entire cities planned from the ground up, infrastructure projects visible from space, investments spanning technology, sports, entertainment, energy, and artificial intelligence. This is where the idea of trillionaire life truly comes from, not from personal spending, but from command over future value. Unlike Western billionaires who grow wealth through companies, MBS directs wealth through national strategy. When Saudi Arabia invests, markets respond. When policy shifts, industries adjust. That level of influence is rare. Travel further reveals the scale. When MBS moves, airspace is coordinated. Routes are secured days in advance. International visits involve entire governments preparing for his arrival. This is not celebrity travel. This is sovereign movement. Even leisure operates differently. Yachts, retreats, and private events are designed to remain invisible. Privacy is absolute. Staff are vetted through intelligence channels. Information control is total. What the public sees is only what is permitted. Critics often focus on controversy, but regardless of opinion, one fact remains clear. Mohammed bin Salman operates at a level where personal wealth becomes secondary. Control over national and global resources. This is also why comparisons to traditional billionaires fall apart. A tech founder may be worth hundreds of billions on paper, but MBS influences oil prices, regional stability, and long-term energy strategy. That is not net worth. That is leverage. Of future vision is perhaps the most revealing part of this lifestyle. MBS is not building for present. He is building for decades ahead. Cities powered by renewable energy. Economies less dependent on oil. Cultural shifts designed to reshape global perception. These ambitions require financial authority that goes beyond individual ownership. That is the essence of this life. Not excess, but scale. Not spending, but command. What truly separates the life of Mohammed bin Salman from every other ultra-wealthy figure on earth is the relationship between power and time. Most billionaires operate within quarterly earnings, market cycles, and shareholder pressure. MBS operates on generational timelines. His decisions are not made for the next year, but for the next 50. This long-term authority reshapes what luxury even means. In this world, luxury is not excess. It is optionality, the ability to change direction instantly without consequence. Entire projects can be paused, accelerated, or restructured with a single directive. That freedom is the ultimate form of wealth. When people imagine unimaginable riches, they often think of gold, mansions, or fleets of cars. But the true symbol of this level of life is silence. Silence from markets waiting to react. Silence from competitors unsure how to respond. Silence from institutions that understand resistance is pointless. That silence follows MBS wherever he operates his daily life is structured around control and information. Intelligence briefings replace casual news. Economic reports replace personal finance statements. Security briefings replace schedules. Every day is about managing systems, not possessions. Even leisure time reflects this structure. When MBS relaxes, it is within controlled environments designed to eliminate unpredictability. These spaces are not meant to impress outsiders. They are meant to protect continuity. At this level, peace of mind is the rarest luxury. The global response to Saudi initiatives reveals the scale of this influence. When the kingdom invests in sports, entire leagues change direction. When it enters entertainment, global companies realign. When it speaks about energy, governments listen. That responsiveness is not bought. It is commanded. This is why the idea of a trillionaire life resonates. It is not about how much money exists on paper. It is about how much reality bends in response to one decision. And in that sense, MBS operates in a category of his own. Critics and supporters may disagree on policies or methods, but they cannot deny the magnitude of authority. Few individuals in history have had the ability to reshape an entire nation's identity while simultaneously influencing global markets. That dual power defines this lifestyle more than any palace ever could. The future focus remains central. Everything is designed to ensure Saudi Arabia remains relevant in a post-oil world. Technology, tourism, infrastructure, and culture are not side projects. They are survival strategies at national scale. Funding them requires wealth beyond individual comprehension. This is why comparisons to tech billionaires or royal fortunes miss the point. MBS does not simply spend wealth. He reallocates the future, and that is the final truth behind the trillionaire narrative. When wealth becomes inseparable from authority, when money becomes policy, and when influence outpaces accounting, traditional labels stop working. Thank you for watching this extended exploration into one of the most powerful lifestyles on Earth. At this level of authority, even perception becomes a managed asset. Mohammed bin Salman understands that global influence today is shaped not only by power, but by narrative. That is why visibility is selective. Appearances are strategic. Silence is often intentional. What the world sees is carefully calibrated to support long-term objectives. This form of life exists beyond personal desire. It is defined by responsibility, pressure, and consequence on a scale few people can comprehend. Decisions affect millions of lives, global energy stability, and future economic alignment. That weight transforms luxury into something abstract. Comfort becomes secondary. Control becomes essential, and yet, this is precisely why the trillionaire life concept persists. It captures a reality where money stops being counted and starts being directed, where wealth is not spent to impress, but deployed to transform in the end, whether admired or criticized. This lifestyle represents a rare concentration of power in the modern era. It is not about excess. It is about magnitude. If you value deep, long-form storytelling that goes beyond rumors and digs into how power actually functions, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications.